How to change the back or housing on your Xiaomi Poco F1. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to get notified of new videos. Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can change the back or the housing on your Xiaomi Poco F1. I had a blue Poco F1 and I transformed it to my favorite color, which is red. So now I have a red Poco F1. Poco F1 doesn't have any waterproofing or anything like that. So if you have to change the rear housing, you don't have to worry about losing any of those features. From where did I get this red housing? Well, I ordered it from AliExpress along with a red SIM card tray. I will have links to both of these products in the description of this video. In case you peeps also want to order a replacement back for your Xiaomi Poco F1. Let's keep the stuff on the side for a moment, and here we have my blue Xiaomi Poco F1, and the first step is to go ahead and turn off your Xiaomi Poco F1. Once we have turned it off, the next step is we will use a pin or a paper clip to remove this SIM card tray which we have. Take it out and then keep it on the side. Next step is we have to unscrew these two screws which we have at the bottom of the Xiaomi Poco F1. These are T3 screws, so I'll be using a T3 screwdriver to remove these two screws. These are the two screws which we removed. I will keep them on the side in a safe place. The next step is to use a pry tool or something like a guitar pick to pry between the silver line and the black body which we have over here, so that we can create some space or a gap over here and then remove the back. So if you're doing this at home or a DIY, your best bet is to use a guitar pick, which is something like this guy, or I had one of these plastic tools to stick this tool in here, right where you have the SIM card slot, because that is the weakest point in this back on the Xiaomi Poco F1. And once you have that, you will make some space and then just keep using your pry tool to go along the edges till all the clips have been removed. Because if we have a look at the replacement housing which we have, you will see that it has clips all along. So this guy over here is a clip, this guy over here on the top near the headphone jack is a clip, and all these small things which you see, these are all clips. So we'll just move along the edge with our tool and unclip all these tools. Once that is done, I'll be back. Once we have removed all the clips, you will see that you have even separation of the housing from the main body on all sides. However, when you try to pull this guy apart, it won't come off because the fingerprint scanner is using some double-sided tape and it's stuck in the middle. So we'll have to use a pry tool, something like this. So apparently I was wrong about there being some double-sided tape on the inside. Instead, what you have is two more clips. So let me show you. So this guy over here is a clip and this guy over here is also a clip, and they lock into this guy over here and this guy over here. So all you can do is just use a little bit of force so as to not break the ribbon cable but detach those clips. So you don't have to use a pry tool or anything. You can just use a little bit of force by sticking your finger in between over here. Somewhere over here you can stick your finger in between. This is the side where you have the volume rockers, and then just pull it up a little bit. Do not apply too much force, otherwise you might risk breaking the fingerprint scanner ribbon cable. Now the next step is we need to remove this whole module. So the camera lens and the fingerprint scanner are one module and they are adhered by double-sided tape. So let me show you. If I push this guy a little bit, there you can see it flex. So use a hairdryer or something to remove, soften up the adhesive around here and then pull it out using a pry tool, and the same thing you need to do over here. And then Once that is done, we need to remove this flash thing or the flash lens from this housing as well, and then put it on this replacement housing which I got. So the mistake which I made is that I got a housing with the camera lens cover. I'm not sure whether we're gonna use this or we'll have to remove it from this guy. We shall know once I am done removing this module from here. Alright peeps, so we have successfully removed the camera lens and the fingerprint module from the blue housing. Just needed some hair dryer. This one was also very easy. You just had to use a prying tool and be very careful so as to not damage the ribbon cable. Next thing we need to do is remove this flash module from this old housing as well, and we're going to use the same trick, a little bit of heat and a prying tool, and it should come out easy peasy. Alright peeps, a little bit of prying, be very delicate and gentle with this guy, and bam, here we have it, the LED flash module in the building. It's in my hand right now. Before we lose any adhesion on this guy, all we need to do is just take it and place it on the new housing, give it a little press, and we should be done. And bam, there it is. LED flash module has been transferred to the new housing. The next thing I'm going to do is I will remove this module from here, from the new housing, because I'm going to reuse the one which I removed from this housing, the old one, and gonna use the original camera lens. And of course this one doesn't have the fingerprint scanner, so again the same trick, hair dryer, blow it over here, use a prying tool to remove this guy. Alright peeps, after using some hair dryer heat on this guy and a little bit of force from this side, I was able to remove the camera module from this guy, and now what we are left with is our original camera lens and the fingerprint scanner, which is still attached to the phone, still has the adhesive, as you can see, sticking to my finger. And all we're going to do next is fit that guy in here, use a little bit of heat. So here we have it peeps. I've placed the camera lens and the fingerprint scanner module in the space and give it a little gentle press. This guy over here as well, and this guy over here as well. Hold it down a little bit, bring in your hair dryer, apply some heat to the area so that you loosen the adhesive, and this time we're gonna give it a push towards the outside so that this camera module and fingerprint scanner, which already has some adhesive left, sticks to the new housing. Or if you want to use a new adhesive, you can go ahead and use that as well, but that's gonna take some time and I'm not that patient, so I'm going to reuse the existing adhesive which I have. Now if we turn this guy over, there it is, looking like a boss, red Poco F1 in the building. All that is left to do now is snap this guy in place and then screw down the three screws which we have. Turning on is absolutely fine. Next thing we're going to check is the fingerprint scanner and the volume rockers. So let's check the fingerprint scanner. Boom, asks for my PIN. Let me enter my PIN. So entered my PIN, phone unlocked, lock it, press the fingerprint scanner on the back, and bam, fingerprint scanner is still working. Let's try to take another picture. Let me turn off the lights and force the flash to be always on. Flash is always on. Take a picture. Bam, flash working like a champ. And let me see if I can find the gallery application for you peeps. There it is. This is the picture which we just took, working like a champ. And last but not least, let me go ahead and insert my red SIM card tray which I had ordered for this guy. Red Pocophone in the building. I will of course leave links to the housing and the SIM card tray which I used. However, I do suggest that you get a housing which doesn't have the camera lens and the fingerprint cutout, because it's kind of difficult to separate the fingerprint scanner from the camera lens. So that's it for this video peeps. We have successfully converted our Xiaomi Poco F1 from blue to red, and I hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.